guys, Carl Stauber here from KnowAndInsights.com, and today's episode of the Know and Insight Show, we're going to be making a tropical smoothie, okay? It's going to be all raw, just all fresh fruit, and it's going to be the bomb.com. So, first thing we're going to do is take a look at our lovely ingredients. We have pineapple, some mango, honeydew lemon, and a fresh, young Thai coconut, which I'm going to show you how to open in just a second here. So, pineapple, awesome source of vitamin C. I mean, a cup of pineapple will give you about 130% of your daily value of vitamin C. So, you slam some pineapple and vitamin C, you don't even have to worry about that the rest of the day, okay? So that's one less thing you got to focus on your day. Mango. Awesome source of vitamin C as well, probably about half of your daily value. Also good for vitamin A, which helps with eye health, kind of similar to carrots. Good sources of insoluble and soluble fiber. And then we have honeydew lemon, which also high in vitamin C. Vitamin B6, it's got a good source of potassium. You know, you always hear about potassium. It's like, well, what, I know I need it, but what is potassium? Well, potassium helps with the electrical charges within the system, between the muscular contractions as well as the nerves. And you see a lot of athletes consuming potassium. Especially tennis, you see them eating a lot of bananas because that potassium it's perfect for athletes. I mean, athletes when you're doing sports, you're focusing on your muscle memory. You're practicing to get that muscle memory, and you also need your central nervous system sharp so that you can actually have finely tuned motor skills. So potassium helps with the whole electrical part of that process and system. So really good stuff for you here. And then of course we got coconuts, and everyone knows what coconuts are good for, electrolytes. So really good for hydration. And coconut is really pretty much a beauty product. I mean, you can put it in your hair to have more lustrous and healthy hair. You put it on your face, it's good for skincare. The antioxidants help fight the free radicals, so it helps slow down the aging process. I mean, coconuts, this stuff right here is going to keep you looking young, it's going to keep you sharp, and it's going to keep you healthy. So, okay, where am I? What we're going to do is, we're going to throw these things in the blender just so I can get them out of the way. So, we'll go ahead and take our blender here, and this is about, I think this is maybe a half, 3/4 of a pineapple. I'm gonna throw in about a cup, I mean, it's a smoothie. Unless you're selling these and you're really being picky, it doesn't matter. That looks good. That's about a cup right there. So you can get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not cleaning that up. I think this is a whole mango, so I'm gonna just chuck this in there this is ripe. All this fruit is super ripe, so it's going to be really sweet. There's one thing I noticed living here in Florida, it's the fruit just ripens so fast. I mean, I buy something and I put it on the counter, and within like a matter of, a day, maybe even two, it's already like ripened. So you really got to eat this stuff while it's good. Here we have our honeydew lemon, so I'm just going to throw in a couple of chunks here. Same thing, about a cup. Okay. Now the coconut, we're just going to go ahead and chuck that in there, and we're just going to blend. No, I'm kidding, of course not. Okay, so there are a couple ways to open up a coconut. I mean, you could probably just chuck it at the concrete if you really had to, needed to. But we're not going to do that today. So you could use like a big meat cleaver knife to go ahead and cut the coconut open, but this is obviously not that, and you don't want to damage a chef's knife like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to first just cut off the husk, which is this white part. It's kind of fleshy, it's soft enough that it's not going to damage your knives. But actually, before we do that, one thing we'd like to do is go ahead and drain the coconut, okay, of the coconut water that's in there. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to be using a screwdriver People have opened these with butter knives, plastic knives. It's kind of an art form. I'm gonna try those someday. So you can use a hammer, or you could use a Carlos hammer, which would be a shoe. And you're pretty much just gonna go ahead and find a nice little spot. I've already done this, so I'm kind of cheating, but you're gonna go, oh, boom! And you're gonna go ahead and, you know, that was really easy because I had already done the hole before I made the video. So that's what you're gonna do. You just kind of poke a hole, go ahead and widen up the hole a little bit, and you go ahead and pour out the juice. I'm gonna have to make a little bit bigger of a hole. So that's one method that you can do, okay? Or, because that's probably going to take a little while to come out. Take your knife, and you're just going to kind of cut an angle and get this husk off, okay? So as you can see, that fleshy part's coming off. All right. And just rotate it. I'm losing some juice here, but you're just going to kind of keep rotating it, keep cutting it. Eventually you're going to get to that shelly part, which is too hard to cut with a chef's knife. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to do it on this side here. And we're going to go ahead and beat it. That was pretty easy, actually. Okay, so what I did was I kind of cut it in somewhat of a pyramid type shape, okay? Cone type shape. And cut that husk off, and you get to the shell really. You're gonna see there's kind of a circular little like middle part on the top here, okay? And what you can do is if you get it in a decent enough angle, you know, you go ahead and get your knife or whatever you're using, your screwdriver, and then you're gonna kind of pry it down, get it parallel to the counter. And this should just pop up like that, okay? So you see how it's got a little top now? You just pop that open right there. Make sure you get a nice visual of that. Okay, so that's kind of what I did there. That's the little prism, cone, whatever you want to call it. And now, look at that. Nothing but fresh coconut water, baby. So now we can take this and really pour out the contents. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo. And that's pretty much it. So, trusty hammer. I'm just kidding. I don't have a cat. Okay, so we got about out of that a good cup of fresh coconut water, baby. So now we have the nice meaty part of the coconut here, okay? Which is this white. This smoothie's gonna be the bomb. I cannot wait. I'm just gonna eat some real quick. Okay, so this white meaty part of the coconut, which we want to kind of peel off the shell there. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I'm going to open this. I didn't get that far in my whole education. I'm going to need that hammer real quick. We got the hammer back. Now that the juice is out, it's kind of easier to go ahead and open this because you don't have to worry about it. You gotta love it, you know? Guy opening up a coconut with a shoe. That's what we do here. Okay, it's all about being innovative and being passionate. You want to get healthy? Well then, you just might have to use your own shoe. Okay, so what I'm doing now is kind of improvising and basically trying to open this coconut right in front of you guys. Could I edit this out? Of course I could, but what's the fun in that? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just edit this out, okay? Okay, and we're back. That was a little more difficult than I had planned. But basically, took the butter knife and just scraped out all the meat from the coconut, without having to open it completely. This is all the meat that we got from there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this in the blender now. And that is just fresh coconut. And for our liquid, we're gonna go ahead and just use the coconut water that we got. Now you can strain this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little bit of ice in this one. I usually use frozen banana, which I completely forgot to include in this recipe list. Banana would probably give it a nice sweetness. I'm just all over the place in this video today. Man, I'm telling you. So that's about 3-4 ice cubes. We'll throw in one more for good luck. Bam! And we're ready to blend this bad boy. A little bit thicker. Let's try it out. That's probably one of the best smoothies I've ever made. You can really taste like each flavor. It's crazy. At first it's that pineapple. It's really sweet pineapple. You can taste the coconut in there. And then you can actually, it's like a melony aftertaste. And the mango is kind of just there the whole time. Really good smoothie right here. I'm not gonna lie, this is really good. It's nice and cold. You can enjoy this poolside, outside, wherever you're at. That right there is an awesome smoothie. So that's your raw vegan, tropical, fresh smoothie. If you like this recipe and you were able to make it to the end with me, like it, subscribe, comment, share, and hope you guys enjoyed, hope you learned something. And until next time, I'm Carlos Hidalgo. Have an awesome day. God bless.